To Joe Rogan, I have an honest thing to say to you. You cannot keep getting on your podcast and sitting there in front of the entire country, the entire world, and pretend like you do not have both of your hands in this mess right now. You cannot sit there and talk about how you went to the inauguration, but you don't consider yourself a Republican and this politics stuff is just not you. You're just an American. That does not fly. You contributed heavily to what we are all experiencing right now. You had Donald Trump on your podcast. You had JD Vance on your podcast. You had a number of very right-wing Republican commentators on your podcast. You also spent the better part of 4 years ripping every aspect of the Biden administration, of Kamala Harris, of Democrats in general. This whole thing with Dr. Fauci having his security details stripped away from him and having people around Donald Trump look for any way to prosecute him came from you. All of these hardcore right-wing MAGA people who are encouraging Donald Trump to remove us from the World Health Organization, to continue to suppress medical records, to not even fact check information in case we have another worldwide medical issue unless that information goes through the president. This all comes back to you, my friend. You see, you sat on your podcast and you kept playing around thinking that it didn't matter, even though people increasingly let you know that you had a lot of influence. You knew why they wanted Donald Trump on your show. You knew. You absolutely knew. Why did you let him on? You've had Elon Musk on your show 3 times. You're damn near best friends with Dana White, who's now on the board at Meta. You are every bit the Republican that you claim not to be. As a matter of fact, I would go as far to say you're a hardcore MAGA Republican. And the same goes for the other people in that white man podcast clique. Theo Vaughn, you got a problem too. You sit on your podcast and talk about you don't understand why people are afraid of this man, why people are so angry with him. Where are you right now? Haven't heard you talking much lately. And you were also at that inauguration. The whole excuse of I'm just a stand-up comedian and I don't have any say in what goes on, that's out the fucking window, all right? This is your fault. Donald Trump thanked you personally for his win. He made a point to say that your endorsement put him over the top. And now you want to sit behind that microphone and act like your hands are not dirty at all, while children are being snatched up out of their schools in order for their parents to get deported, while black people are having their civil rights stripped away from them one at a time every single day. How do you feel about that when you look at all of those black comedians and Hispanic comedians that you came up in the game with for 20 to 30 plus years? How do you think they feel about you right now? You should really think long and hard about what your platform and your influence contributed to what everybody is going through right now. It is an insult to our intelligence for you to act like you did not have both of your hands in this mess.